So, you've read the title of this video correctly. Also, this Harpy Perfumer is a teaser for a future RDA build, actually. If you haven't heard that yet. Anyways, today we're talking about Dinorphia, Red Dragon Archfiend. I already know what you're thinking. This synergy doesn't even make sense. There's no synergy. Shinigami, what's wrong with you? There's synergy. There's a lot of synergy. So, for those who don't know it yet, Dinorphia is the new... Well, it's a similar engine to something like Invoked more than the Destiny fusion, but it's similar. So if you summon this monster, you can set your Dinorphia trap directly from your deck. And your Dinorphia trap fuses with materials from your main and extra deck. Meaning you don't have any resources on board, well, you don't need any resources on board to fusion. I remember when that came out, I already said, I think I said that if they ever get a good fusion, this archetype will be broken. Well, here we go, Rexstone. So, this just any fusion monster of Dinorphia and a Dinorphia monster, so... Well, one of your extra deck resources, one of your main deck. Your opponent cannot activate FX monsters that control attack rates that are equal to your life points. In order to fusion summon, you will halve your life points, so they cannot activate anything with more than 4k. Okay, that's not relevant. Well, there's at least an interrupt on this card. Quick effect, you can pay half your life points, so it becomes 2k. The attack of all your monsters your opponent currently controls becomes equal to your life points at the end of this turn. And monsters with equal attack to your life points cannot be activated, so it basically has a quick effect. What's it called again? Isn't it similar to the Witchcrafter? It's basically Madame Verre. It's comparable. Now, if this card is destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon a Dinorphia from your grave even. So it also floats. Same goes for this lower one that we also run. But this basically means anything with 2k attack or under is not really going to be able to do anything against us. Or sorry, anything above 2k. So they're going to have to summon something under 2k that... Or wait, actually. Yeah, so anything under 2k they have to summon, then Abyss can still negate it. It's interesting. Another thing with Rexstone is if you summon it via this Dinorphia, which can copy the trap from your grave, the life points become 1000, then it's basically a skill bank. But backed up with something like Red Rain, and it's going to become a very tough board to out. I'll showcase you a few hands, but yeah, this is a very strong fact. It's basically a better Trident, and the only thing you really need to do it is to summon this. Now, we have 3 of this, but we also have 3 fossil decks, so we're basically running 6 copies. It has its own Search and Evolve fossil deck. Now, not a new, neat, cool thing in this build, since this is a dinosaur, which, you know, if you forgot, I can't blame you, and the one fused with from the extra deck is also a dino. It's 2 dinos in the grave. And with Conduct, the Tyranno, therefore, is a summonable boss monster for our deck, it's just an additional threat. And since it's a light, we can grab this off Chaos Ruler. Yeah, just some neat little interactions. So I run 3 Frenzy, 1 Domain. Domain, if you somehow open to Dinorphia switch comes up. This card's very, very solid. I like running it as a one-off just for that as a backup, but if you don't think that will happen enough to you or something, and just run 1 Frenzy, it's fine. I like having the Domain as an additional option. So yeah, 1 Conductor, I talked about this, triple Wild Wind, because it can special self-control Crimson. So fun fact, I'm not sure if I show it, but if you open Wild Wind and Crimson, Chaos Ruler can sometimes grab this, and then you can still normal summon it. Triple Skullmeister, it's a Dark Fiend effect, so it synergizes with, you know, Crimson into this full combo. It can be grabbed off the Chaos Ruler. It's a pretty decent hand trap in general, it's also allurable. Yeah, I talked about this. Triple Witch, just allurable, Search Extenders, and Search Effect Failure. It's really, really nice. It's a better auto normal summon, basically. Little Resonator package, and nowadays run Chain Resonator because it just works with Chaos Ruler. Triple Veiler, just one of the best hand traps you can run due to Chaos Ruler being able to grab it off the top of the deck. Triple Allure for consistency, you need to open Crimson Resonator. If you don't open Crimson Resonator, you lose. Well, at least in this engine, we can also open this and still have at least an interrupt. Oh yeah, this is something I didn't even mention. If you just open 1 Frenzy and don't open the monster, you can still just fusion summon from the extra deck. This engine has no requirements of having any monster in your grave. It's part of why I think it's so ridiculous. Double good, Red Rain is just a very, very solid card. This gets or Dinorphia. Yeah, Red Rain is just an insane card. It turns your Abyss into a Towers for a turn. Which makes it almost impossible to remove from the field. Then that tower still has an interrupt. Yeah, it's very solid. Yeah, I talked about most of this. 5 is the perfect number from testing for the Dinorphia in your extra deck. You can cut it down to a little more, but then not as great as an engine. 1 King Calamity, 1 Bane, 1 Divana High, 2 Abyss, 1 Chaos Ruler, 1 Dark End, 2 Red Rising, and if also Dolka, it's theoretically possible. If one of these two floats into Theresia, and then we have another in hand, we can make it. And it's 2 monster negates. I thought it was worth running for that, but if you don't, that's fine. Replace it with something else. Now I'll show you my test hands with this deck. I got 3 of them this time, because the third hand's actually a demonstration. This is the first hand, very simple hand. We allure. Good, send red rain. Resocal. Oh, pardon me. Oh, there we got the monster. Yeah, now we got the trap. It sets from deck, so you can't really hide the location of it. There's the red rain. Comes and gets stuff from the deck. Chaos Ruler. This does activate one of the dinos. If it didn't, we could have made double fusion board, but it's fine. Anyways, yeah, we can just shotgun Frenzy in their turn. Boom, there's the boss. Still have 2 red rain face down in case we need them. Oh well, actually 1 rain, 1 frenzy. However, the second frenzy is dead. We still have 1 red rain and a Schoolmeister as an additional interrupt. Oh no, we didn't open Dinorphia. I'm not sure if I have shotgun allure, I don't. Yeah, so this will probably be the Gale Ruler into the Dino. There we go. Now the biggest issue here, also get the red rain, must be nice. Now the trickiest part is that we will keep the monster on the field. That's kinda dangerous. We might get quite low. Now we could have made the auto fusion here, went to 2k, then used the effect of the auto fusion to go to 1k, but it means it can run over us, which is dangerous. But it was a possibility to create a double fusion board, which I will show you now. So this is the so-called double fusion board, which I will show you now. So if you open just one of them, you can make this board. Here we skip the Chaos Ruler because I desperately wanted to show this play. Normally you would go into Chaos Ruler and then risk it. But let's say you still have 2 of the Dinorphia in your deck. Boom, you can summon this one. This copies a trap from the grave, which is the fusion. Boom. Now this again, once again, is a quick effect. Turn everything to, well, 1k. Attack wise. And then this will be 3k. We will have 2 3k beaters, a 3.2k beater. 100 kings in our hand. Yeah, this is a nasty board. So this is our Dinorphia deck. I hope you all liked it. If not, well, that sounds like your problem. Just kidding. Still hope you liked it though. And yeah, that's the video. Peace.